Every member of the Venom symbiote family is explored. Hello and welcome to another amazing video. We often associate Spider-Man with a number of his enemies such as the Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus. However, there is one villain that comes to our mind even before them, and that is none other than Venom. Since his introduction in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 252, this dark symbiote has captivated fans with his unique and interesting characteristics that they eagerly await further developments in the world of Spider-Man. After more than 3 decades, the sheer number of symbiotes inhabiting the Marvel Universe has prompted some fans to worry about the total number of Venom symbiotes in existence. Worry not, as we are here to tell you exactly that and more than that. Get ready as we take a look at the background of each member of the Venom symbiote family. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. It's a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's start Venom's eyes, starting the list with the main alien itself. Venom, the alien symbiote we know as Venom, first appeared during the reign of the Dark God, Eldritch, a different account 0. Suggests that it was the first symbiote created by Null, or the 998th member of his family. However, most of its history is shrouded in mystery as its memories have been erased, altered and tampered with multiple times. The symbiote was expelled from its group after violating the Nose Directive and was later discovered by Kree explorers. They fused it with Telkar, a soldier, and used its shape-changing abilities to break into the Skrull army. However, Telkar erased the symbiote's memories and abandoned it when he rescued a group of Kree refugees. The symbiote then bonded with an unknown extraterrestrial who used it to wipe out his own species, which resulted in the symbiote developing a dependency on aggression. During the events of Secret Wars, Spider-Man encountered this symbiote for the first time, then bonded with it, which allowed him to incorporate its abilities into his DNA. However, the web slinger eventually rejected the symbiote after realizing that it was a living being with its own consciousness. Then Eddie Brock, a journalist who blames Spider-Man for ruining his career, seeks refuge in a church intending to end his life. The symbiote is present in the church and senses Brock's intense hatred, which fuses with him, resulting in the creation of the infamous supervillain Venom. Venom relies on bonding with a living host to survive, but can also sustain itself independently. The symbiote can change shape, including the ability to grow spikes or increase its size, and can mimic other humanoid forms once bonded with a host as well. When bonded with a host, the symbiote substantially increases their physical strength, causing a significant increase in muscle mass and size, has very sharp non-human teeth, and often extends into a long flexible tongue from its mouth. Venom is, however, vulnerable to fire and sonic waves, which can cause it to experience severe discomfort and fatigue if exposed for extended periods of time. Speaking of its vulnerabilities, it is time to talk about one of Venom's greatest enemies, namely Cletus Cassidy, the infamous serial killer who joined the offspring of Venom's alien symbiote during a prison escape that resulted in the creation of Carnage. The symbiote enhanced Cassidy's already unstable personality, making him even more dangerous. The Carnage symbiote's abilities surpassed those of its predecessor due to its unique gestation in the unfamiliar environment of Earth, which gave Cassidy incredible physical strength, exceeding Spider-Man and Venom, as well as shape-shifting abilities that allow it to produce web-like substances from any part of its body and form weapons. Symbiote also has the ability to implant thoughts inside a person's mind by using a tundrill, just like Spider-Man. Cassidy's human can stick to almost any surface and has the tall form of a web-slinger and a sense of danger known as a spider sentence. The symbiote can transmit information to Cassidy from any angle, allowing him to see in all directions and anticipate the debate of incoming threats. Cassidy has the uncanny ability to regenerate body tissue much faster and more comprehensively than the average human. He can regrow missing body parts from head to toe, and the symbiote gives him complete control over his physical attributes such as size, shape, color, texture, and hardness. The symbiote gives him complete control over his physical attributes such as size, shape, color, texture, and hardness. He can make it appear like ordinary clothing or use it for camouflage, similar to the Venom scream in the Venom storyline Lethal Protector. Eddie Brock, trying to live an upright life while the evil foundation of life extracts the Venom seed and cultivates it into 5 new symbiotes to act as their personal bodyguard team. The most dominant among Venom's first-generation offspring is called the Scream, unsteady creature who is bound to be mentally unbalanced. A Life Foundation security agent named Donna Diego Carlton Drake is conducting experiments with symbiotes to create what she calls a super cop that will monitor Heaven, which is envisioned as a fallout shelter, and Donna is chosen from a security force consisting of police officers, soldiers, and mercenaries. Scream demonstrates her powers by killing 4 of her siblings in a rage using her hair and tendrils as weapons. In addition, after Venom kills Donna, Scream manipulates the body of the deceased woman, an amazing feat considering that symbiotes are parasites that rely on a living host to survive. The Scream symbiote has a unique appearance compared to other symbiotes in the Marvel Universe. It has a predominantly yellow and orange color scheme with white eyes that distinguish it from the traditional black and red color scheme of Venom and Carnage when bonded with a host. The Scream symbiote has the ability to give its host physical features such as extending jaws, sharp teeth, claws, and even flexible hair that is actually an extension of the symbiote's own body. Aside from the usual super strength and speed, Scream can mimic its clothing to blend in with its surroundings. It also bears a resemblance to Spider-Man and Venom in that it is a superhuman man and Venom because he can climb walls swinging with the help of webs and has a predictive sense, who warns her of impending danger. Overall, Scream is a distinct and interesting character in the Marvel Comics world who has a distinct appearance and abilities that set her apart from other symbiotes. Agony. As seen in the Lethal Protector story arc, Agony is the sister of Scream, belonging to a group of 5 descendants of the Venom symbiote created by the Life Foundation and their leader Carlton Drake. The symbiote not only grants its host the standard Venom powers but also envelops them with a blend of dark purple and pink biomass that enhances their physical abilities to super levels. The unique ability to manipulate the biomass in various ways can be attributed to Earth's atmosphere. Furthermore, Agony can use her metabolism to secrete acid as a Lasher attack. Lasher is the 3rd offspring of Venom. Sibling to Scream and Agony, the Lasher symbiote has a green and light aqua coloration and has the ability to give its host elongated claws. Its distinctive feet only have 2 visible toes instead of the usual boot-like shape. In addition, the symbiote can manipulate its body to take on various shapes and forms when it bonds with Ramon Hernandez, a mercenary. The Lasher symbiote envelops him with greenish biomass and enhances his innate abilities to superhuman levels. In addition, the symbiote manifests 6 tentacles on its upper back with 3 on each side. Its primary mode of attack involves the formation of long tendrils that act like whips, which are very useful for trapping and hitting opponents. These tendrils seem to have a protective layer of mucus surrounding them. This orange-colored symbiote bonded with Carl Mocking, another member of the security forces of the Life Foundation. Phage has the same strength and abilities as the symbiote Venom and can even produce bladed weapons from his hands similar to those possessed by Carnage. Then Phage attempted to take on the role of leader of the symbiote group of the Life Foundation. In the end, Phage lost his leadership position to Shouting due to his inferior strength compared to Carnage and Venom. He then bonded with a dog and enjoyed his life as a predator. Then he became controlled by Carnage's new symbiote collective consciousness and had to join a new unfamiliar host. This brings us to the last symbiote sibling created by the Life Foundation. Riot's appearance is similar to his father Venom, with the main difference being his blue color. He bonded with a mercenary named Trevor Cole. The extent of Riot's physical strength was never revealed, but it is clear that he has a very strong body. Among the other Life Foundation symbiotes, the symbiote can move at superhuman speeds that surpass the limits of human perception. Riot differs from other symbiotes because he tends to create large blunt weapons such as hammers and clubs from his arms, which may be influenced by the aggressive mindset of his host Trevor in the 2018 Venom film. Riot was chosen as the main villain despite being considered the least creative of the Foundation of Life symbiotes. However, the film gave the blue symbiote a chance to show its strength as he proved to be a formidable opponent for Venom. Unlike the comics, Riot is depicted as an extraterrestrial entity that arrived on Earth with Venom and proved to be stronger than Venom in the film. The symbiote Toxin, known as Toxin, was created from Carnage's bloodline as the 1000th symbiote and is believed to be the most formidable and dangerous of its kind once formed. The symbiote bonded with a police officer named Pat Mulligan. Spider-Man sees Toxin as his true ally among the symbiotes despite having a temporary alliance with Venom even before its birth. Carnage hates the new symbiote and fears it could be more powerful than him, while Venom is aware of Carnage's pregnancy and attempts to protect the new symbiote. However, Venom worries that the new symbiote, which is 1000th of its kind, may have genetic damage that could lead to psychotic and violent behavior. Patrick Mulligan is a New York City police officer dealing with personal issues due to his demanding profession and the pressure of starting a new family. While on duty one night, he happens to come across the place where Carnage is giving birth to Toxin to keep the symbiote at bay. Toxin, to keep the symbiote hidden from Venom, Carnage attaches it to Mulligan, who becomes the symbiote's new host. The symbiote toxin inherits powers from its two predecessors, including the ability to stick to walls, transform into other humans, and build infinite webs. Its toxin appearance is red from the belly up and black from the belly down, as Patrick Mulligan was the initial host like his father, Carnage. Venom will blend into its environment and become invisible, a skill acquired from Grandpa Venom, and can also create solid weapons from its limbs. Venom differs from other symbiotes in that it does not seek to dominate the mind of its human host. Instead, the symbiote engages in discussions with its human host and expresses its own opinions after being ripped apart by the Guardian. Outside of Earth's atmosphere, Carnage was presumed dead, but it was later discovered that he had survived and returned to Earth. Michael Hall found Carnage and brought him back to Shriek and Dr. Tanis Nieves, who used Shriek's abilities to keep Carnage alive. They hoped to use the symbiote's characteristics to develop prosthetic limbs and exosuits that would function like Sim. Dr. Tanis Nieves received an advanced prosthetic arm through an experimental procedure, and while bonded with the symbiote Carnage, he gave birth to a new symbiote called Scorn. Scorn took up residence in the Doctor's prosthetic arm and gained new abilities to control and bond with technology, allowing him to become a technopath as the Scorn symbiote grew within. A cyber-symbiotic prosthetic, it was fused with technology to the point that there was no clear line between the symbiote and robotics. It was primarily colored purple and gray and had a more muscular build compared to Scream and Mania, but was not as large as Venom based on the sheen on the gray parts of its body and its strong resistance to electrical attacks. It is speculated that the symbiote may be partially metallic. The symbiote was techno-organic, allowing Tanis to manipulate and integrate technology into its own being. This ability expanded to a wide range of technology, from advanced weaponry to complete vehicle modification. Eddie Brock and Venom were sleeper in the Marvel Comics world, resulting in a techno-organic ability. Organic, allowing Tanis to manipulate and integrate technology into its own being. This ability expanded to a wide range of technology, from advanced weaponry to complete vehicle modification. Eddie Brock and Venom were sleeper in the Marvel Comics world, resulting in some of the most memorable storylines and characters in comic book history. The Venom symbiote family is unknown, but one thing is certain: they will remain a formidable force in the Marvel Universe for many years to come. Who is your favorite member of the family? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like the video, hit the share button. See you in the next video. Bye, thanks.